Looks like we're on the play. I think I might have seen this person maybe on like Blue-Red Delver. Like that's, or maybe it was someone with the same avatar, but either way, I'm still keeping this hand. We're looking for planes, and if they are on that, probably removal. Could be something else. Since replays don't work anymore, they had to stop on the upkeep. Something to keep in mind, maybe like Wastelanding, something on upkeep, maybe. I did say I was looking for white mana, but this isn't too bad. I'd say I want to dress down next turn. So this. This is just a way of like cycling through. A little bit more helpful since it's on the play. If they want to, you know, what's the word? Daze my dress down. If they are on that. Like, we don't know. But underneath that is Ponder too, so... Now that I think of it, probably better to keep what? Ponder in... Let's see, Ponder. I'm not going to think about it too much, but I don't think keeping land there is as good as playing maybe around discard. Okay, cool. Lands, please? Lands, please? Lands, please? Yes, please be lands. Like, there's a possibility it's like some Maverick-y thing, but it's probably lands. I love... Yes, I love playing against lands. Do they got the loam? Most likely, unless it's Malevolent Rumble. Might have pronounced that wrong. They're probably clicking on Yavimaya here, if that's why it's taking. Okay, cool. It's a permanent card, so probably Exploration. So, did they choose? Yes, they did. Okay. Good start for them. And this would have been better if Ponder was on top, but live and learn, not a big deal. Like, next turn I'll draw that Ponder, and I'll do what I need to do, maybe like Stoneforge. This is good for a lot of things, like Saga. Yep, we knew about that. Let's do this, let's do this. Another? Okay, they're really... So they got Yavimaya and Wasteland. Yav, Waste. Okay, Yav. They can't play another Yav anyway. They're doing their thing, but they haven't done much with it, but eventually they will. If that makes sense. I don't want to burn this dress down against the deck that plays Saga tokens. You Yavimaya. Yeah. This. They do have a maze. I think Coat here, because mazing it is going to be quite the tax. I can just play it too if needed. And they can't do like crop rot into winning pretty much right now. This is a game where I don't want to take too long to talk because they go very long. Especially if they play a tabby, they're going to accrue time value that way. But yeah, here's going to be the Coat. Teferi has a lot of utility in this game. Just ticking it up so you can Prismatic Ending a Depths, bouncing a Diamond, bouncing a Saga. This deck isn't that great against playing against creatures on the board. They have their maze and then not a whole lot else. They do have 2 Disruptor Flutes and then 2 in the side. I wouldn't mind having a Plains next turn too, just because like it's helpful to have more Plains against the deck that has depths. Okay. So if they maze it, then they got to tap 2 more. I'm cool with that. They are going to keep, what's it called though? Loaming. That's going to tie up their mana. Dress down, you can dress down a Lage to block it. They do have usually 3 Besejus for back to basics. They are doing something, but I'm going to use it to my advantage. These games tend to go very long, depending on how quickly they can like assemble their combo, reassemble it. But they got the life and exploration combo going, so they're definitely advantaged here. And they can't play this because are you dredging? Dredge? Yikes! Yikes! That is really good. Saga, Depths. Okay, that's really good too. Saga, Depths, and Stage. Assuming they... I can just play it then, right? Not a big deal. They usually have a Needle in the main board, 1 in the sideboard, 2 Flutes. So that is the good thing about this deck, is their Flutes are very, very useful. They're probably getting the 3 there. I also don't have any swords, so that is something to keep in mind, and they can just make it, pretty much. I would love for them to do that. This is pretty much going to be a dress down type of thing. That's something to keep in mind. That's not going to help. Okay. Yeah, if I do anything else, I lose. I can snap Ponder, but if I miss, I lose. Are they going to make it in my open swords mana? All they have to do is extend this game as long as possible, and they're not going to lose. There's so many ways to win. Ghost Quarter is going to be difficult, because you can just keep looping anything. They are probably going to do it. Are you going to name... This is where, like, if you're a really good lands player, you know what to put there. Like, it's probably going to be swords, right? There's no way they name dress down here. I don't think there's any way they do it. But I've been wrong before. Because if you think about it, if I want to remove that, well, I mean, if they do swords, I just, cast it. But they have all of their locks in. They also have Saga going. Just a very explosive start for them. And really, sometimes you can't do anything about it. It's fine. This is lands doing what lands does. And I like it. I would really like it if they just start going the Saga route. That would be great. Like, the world is their oyster here. Was that? Sure. I'm going to stop keeping track of that. I'm just going to play faster. Sure. Plains. Okay. That's not going to do it. If I tap out, I lose, pretty much. That's what that means. What they can do is just get another Disruptor Flute and put it on swords. I would force that. Yeah, I'm not going to even dress it down. I don't want to show them that. Like, they're going to win this one. Like, based upon my hand and everything I have. It's just the way the hand worked out. I did think they were going to be on Delver. Probably a different person, but nevertheless, that's fine. This was an explosive start from them. And we have a lot of good cards against them. So, let's let them do their thing. Okay. Cool. Like, that was a good win for them. I have no problem with that. That's what lands does. I'm very familiar with the deck, too, which is why I like playing against it. So this, Yeah. So junk, 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 junk. Something like that. So despite the fact they don't have a lot of walkers, what they are ways to stop their walkers, like creatures just playing to the board, they do have 4 Disruptor Flutes and they're going to have 2 Pithing Needles. So that's something to keep in mind. Like I said, a very smart lands player will know how to name Disruptor Flute based upon what could potentially make them lose, like Wrath of the Skies, Back to Basics. They also have Besagers for Back to Basics, so that's not a big deal, but let's get this going. Up 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Yeah, I guess we'll keep... If this is the Sprouts list, which I think it is, they usually don't have, what's the word? Choke, something to keep in mind. Wow, it's fast. I'm not brainstorming to find my 1 Force of Will. Do they have Loam too? Okay, that is very good start. Another very good start out of them. Wow. What are you keeping? Probably Flute? Yes, as expected. So that was just a redonkulous start. Okay, that's fine. So they can actually get Flute in response to... I'm just going to do this now. I want to make this as profitable of a brainstorm as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like Wrath is going to be setting up for. Don't need this. And I don't need this. Yeah. I didn't want to untap. I brainstorm and they Flute in response, and then like I got to think about cracking that. You name swords here? Surgical swords, depending on like if they're like I said, depending on the flavor of their hand. Okay, that's decent. I don't have one, but okay. That probably tells me it might be a longer game. Okay, that's fantastic. Sure. And by fantastic, not as bad as something else could be. Are you gonna ghost quarter me? Interesting. They probably don't think I have another one, but I do. So Tundra is going to have to be the... let's do this. Crop... Yeah, they can't crop rotation. I'm going to do this, yeah. Tundra is going to be my... What's it called? My second white source. Oof. Yeah, Ghost Quarter is going to be good night if I don't stop that. Surgical. Thank you. What are they even getting here? Let's see. Ghost. What are they targeting? So, Maze. I think Ghost Quarter. Do I just let them get it? Probably. I think that's the plan. This, and I don't shuffle. Okay. I don't have any removal, so I'm going to have to take the chance that, like, if they have a crop rotation, they're going to win. So I do want to get information. Let's see. Okay, good. Like, I can Wrath here, but they can Ghost Quarter me, and then I kind of lose everything. Which I don't think is the... I am drawing this. Yeah, let's do this. Doing this a little bit differently. So I am just gonna, this is gonna be the way I win here. This is gonna be the game plan. Disruptor, okay. Okay. Yes. Because as of right now, they can't do a whole lot. They do have a lot of decent draw, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to bait that. They don't think I have another planes, but I do. So I can get Tundra if needed and just kind of do that thing. Don't want to see Thespians. Crop Rot. What'd they play? Mazavith. Okay. I think I can do this now. I do have planes. That much better. I don't want to lose the crop right here. Okay, there's that. They can have, what, like Crop Rot into Sajiri Step? But if they do, they do. I will plow it now. Okay. Interesting. Back to basics is not a thing? Just curious. This. So if I take this out, I can start worrying a whole lot less. And then if they crop rot, I can... If they want to slow thaw, feel free. They did have a crop rot. Yeah, I'll let them go. They can get like Saga, and I can force that if they want to. Yeah. Let's do this. Thank you for making me tap these like they are tropical islands. Like Jace Fate Seal might be the ticket here. It's like sagas are pretty much what I'm scared of. I could just do that too. Yeah, let's keep drawing. Don't want that. Don't want that. They can't crop rot for anything funky here. I don't want to play this to lose my Tundra. So I think next turn is just Stoneforge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can slow thaw. That's fine. Sure. There's Saga. Okay. Don't want that. It'd be funny if they play choke. That's the only thing that's going to be like no bueno. So 2. Okay. They now know about that. Was an interesting game. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's so many intricate decisions, and yeah, they off to a good start, but we hung in there. Finding that surgical was pretty key because, like I say, Ghost Quarter is really good in this matchup. Do I want like an extra force just to force something that I know force is really bad, but it's like sometimes you just need that turn. From my experience, it's too bad they had to see that Wrath of Disguise, but it is what it is. They can name that now. But they also think, I don't know if the first game I showed, no, I only showed one Plains game one, so it's probably worse that way because they're going to like, oh man. I am on the draw, so I do have some looks at finding land. They mulligan to 6. Their deck mulligans very well, just so you know, for the record. Like, you usually want to mull for something that does something, like this in the Exploration, this into Mox Diamond, into Rumble or Loam. Sure. Stoneforge? Teferi? Like, what are they afraid of is ideally what they're going to be doing here. That'd be fun if it was like Flooded Strand. Oh, wow. They did do that. Okay. That is a very good name. That removes a lot of outs that I have. This is the opponent knows what they're doing, I'll tell you that much. They certainly do. Okay. Probably exploration. Or if they want to go disruptive. They kept... Oh, where is it? Cast. Choose exploration. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Congrats to the opponent. I do have to applaud him on that one. Yeah. This game is unfortunately over. Exactly what I talked about. You get someone on lands who knows, like, well, clearly based upon their hand, if they could have named Flooded Strand too, right? But yeah, if it wasn't for that, my hand is cracked wide open. Hats off to the opponent on that one. They took a big gamble and it paid off. Yeah, that's fine. They can also make a, just so you know, a token here using that. I'm not going to show them the Vista. I don't want to know that they name that. Because it's like, there's obviously, let's see. Boots and aggro. Boots, actually, do they have an extra mana? I didn't see if they... Okay, that works too. Probably Ghost Squatter. Probably Ghost Squatter. That would be fantastic. Now let's get up plains and plow it. Please do so. Just another Saga or a Depths. Either one. What do you get? Yep, Depths. If they had Boots the other turn, they could have just done that immediately. They might have Boots naturally. Sure. Probably Flooded Strand. This game is over. I'll let him know.